welcome. What a great day it is, as just hours ago, our school board announced a new superintendent, and we are honored to have Dr. Jason James with Fiona and I. Dr. James, welcome to the community of Shawnee.
Well, thank you. I'm really excited to be here.
Yes, James, we're so happy to have you here. So, Dr. James, what led you to the Shawnee community?
Well, when I first started my career in education, I started as a teacher at Holdenville. So way back in the late 90s, we used to come to Shawnee to do all our shopping and our community center. So I knew about Shawnee, and when the job came open, I just knew I had to apply.
I love that. So what is something that excites you the most about coming to Shawnee?
Well, Shawnee's filled with rich traditions, and the thing that excites me the most is the community engagement with Shawnee. Shawnee's community has always supported the schools, supported the teachers, supported the kids, and I'm really excited to be a part of something like that.
Well, that is amazing. So what is one fun fact that the Shawnee community can tie you back to the community with about yourself?
Well, I
leave it to Fiona.
Yeah, I'm like, I have to know.
So I'm an avid sports fan,
Yeah.
and I'm really excited about the Thunder playing tonight. I hope I get home in time to watch the Thunder. So I'm just really excited because Shawnee's known for its facilities. The state softball and state baseball tournaments that are hosted here all the time. Mm-hmm. And I just went on a tour of the amazing buildings and all the great things that are going on. And I just can't state enough how excited I am, I'm looking forward to moving here, buying a house in town, and becoming a part of this great community.
Well, and we are excited about that because when you're out of town and you're unable to attend the Shawnee events, you get to watch all those Shawnee athletics right here on Shawnee CTV.
Woo!
Great.
Yeah.
Last year, I think we did more than 50 live events right here. And it speaks to my personal values a little bit when we're talking to somebody who appreciates athletics.
Sure.
Talk a little bit about that, about your professional and personal values that really drive you day in and day out.
Well, I believe in hard work. I believe in perseverance. I believe in excellence. I think that if we can instill in our children that hard work, grit, personal integrity, then all that stuff plays into a greater outcome. And so I just want to be able to lead a district and to establish trust back in the community. I want to be a part of something bigger than myself, and I want to leave. I got grandkids myself. We were talking.
Yes.
So when I first got into education, I really wanted my competitiveness drove me to always be the best. Mm-hmm. But now that I've got my own grandkids, I want to leave education better than what I found it. And I'm really looking forward to being able to do that in Shawnee.
Well, and you've done some amazing work down in Lawton in your tenure down there. Why the switch? It seems like maybe a homecoming a little bit for you with your background right here in Central Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, always look for opportunities, and this is a good one. Yes. So I was a superintendent of a small district, and Lawton was an opportunity for me to grow professionally and personally. And this is a better opportunity for me to continue my personal and professional growth in this profession. And like I said, I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to getting here and doing great things.
Well, we're excited to have you. And when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about this place and what your plans are here for Shawnee Public Education in the Shawnee Public School System. We're at Hardesty's, where the food is great and the people are even better. We'll be right back.
Hello everybody, we are outside of the new local First Med location right here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. So this season, whenever you need your sport physicals, DOT physicals, they are accepting walk-ins 7 days a week from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. So if you get any weekend wounds, laceration, broken bones, or anything like that, stop at your local First Med location rather than going to the emergency room. These lovely ladies will help you out, and they accept most insurances, so you will be accepted here at your local First Med location. So come on in.
At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
Discover the sweet side of Shawnee at St. Gregory's Abbey. Here our monks care for over 300 beehives and work together to package and provide pure, delicious local honey to our Shawnee neighbors.
A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really, really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
Welcome back to Hardesty with our brand new Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Jason James. Dr. James, we're so happy to have you, and we're so happy to be here and introducing him to you at Hardesty's, where the food is great, but the people are even better. And Fiona, how about getting down to the nitty gritty? What's up with Shawnee Public Schools?
Yes, I was so excited to learn that Dr. James is actually from a smaller school district. You went from Holdenville to Lawton, now to Shawnee, and growing your strengths
And
as
you
a
had
leader.
Alex in there,
Yes.
even smaller,
Ooh,
somewhere else.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I am curious, as a Shawnee community, as we really are hometown, we're the bigger city, but we are hometown. What is your personal preference of community engagement within the school district? What does it look like for a community to truly be engaged with their school?
Well, a school is just an extension of the community. And so what's really neat about a Shawnee is the fact that, you know, the community supports Shawnee, and Shawnee Public Schools supports the community.
Yes.
And so, you know, I'm learning, is the wolf.
Thumbs up!
Yeah, so I'm learning this stuff, and I'm really excited about that because you don't get that everywhere. Like, you know, Lawton's got 3 high schools, and so the community's divided. Their focuses are divided, and that's not the same as a one high school, one community, and so it's just really important. The fact that the community supports bond issues for Shawnee. Our kids deserve the best facilities that we can give them. And we owe that to them, and so the community does that for Shawnee students, and that's awesome.
Yes, yes. Do you have any preference on how you would like to see the Shawnee community be involved? Maybe attend some sporting events, or?
I just want everybody to be involved in their own way, because there's
I like that.
whether it's fine arts, or if it's football, or if it's wrestling, or baseball, tennis, golf, agriculture.
Band.
Serving in your
Music.
serving in your kids or your grandkids' PTA.
Oh, and we just had one of the best dramas I've ever seen in high school too. It was like
Mamma Mia!
Mamma Mia, there you go. See, so all these activities that the school does, the kids participate in those because that's important for them, and I want the community to support those kids doing whatever they feel is important that they want to do. And Shawnee's big enough to support it all, and we want to put a quality product on the field, or the band room, or the art room, or I heard there was a great GT showcase last night.
Yeah.
That was amazing. And so there's all these great things that our kids are doing, and I just want the community of Shawnee to come out and support what we're doing. And if we're not doing something that's important to the community, let me know so we could look at trying to do that too.
And GT was not a car show. It was gifted and talented, and it was a huge success. It was
Yes.
wonderful to see.
Yeah, you know us educators and our acronyms. Sorry.
Well, that's all right, because it leads us right into working with the educators. We've got a long, storied history of many great teachers here. How do you work with your educators, the people who are working for you, Doctor?
Well, you have to build a relationship with everybody. I spent all day today walking around, walking the buildings, meeting people, being given a tour, and just looking in these classrooms and seeing all the great things that are going on. It's 80 degrees outside. It's beautiful weather, and kids are in classrooms focused, doing these great academic things and these art things, and going to elementary schools and learning about maker spaces and all the great things that everybody's doing. But the way you work with people is, well, if you listen, right? You have to build a relationship with them, and you listen. They'll tell you what's important to them, and then you take all that data back and we bring it to the central office, and then we figure out how we can best support teachers, because our kids deserve the best teachers out there, and we want to give them the best academic and educational opportunities for our kids.
So what excites you about our kids? What do you know about Shawnee kids? What excites you about Shawnee kids? I mean, what you do is all about the kids ultimately.
Well, I know. I'm really excited about like ag, right? I'm really excited about our fine arts. I met some band students and some choir students today.
Yeah.
We've got our esports.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
One of the
about,
best in the state.
Yeah, I'm really excited about esports. But at the end of the day, I just know that when you look at the academic all states and the academic achievement of our kids and some of the programs that our kids are going through, I just left central office and they were talking about our aviation program that's going on right here. And, you know, it kind of makes me wish I was 16 again, going back to school with all these cool opportunities that our kids have.
We get smarter as we get older.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, definitely. But I mean, it's just exciting time to be a student because there's all these opportunities. You know, the world's gotten a lot bigger, you know, and so there's all these opportunities for our kids. And I know I've said this several times, but I'm just really excited to get started and to play my little role in the continuing amazing things that are going on in Shawnee.
Well, you just kicked us into when we get started. Well, it's coming up. Day one's coming up for Dr. James. When we come back, we're going to talk about getting started and what the future is going to look like near and afar with our new superintendent of school, Dr. Jason James. Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
Do you want an easy car buying experience? Castor Keys on Harrison. No hidden fees, no price gimmicks. Castor Key Auto Mart for a fair and convenient car buying experience.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has a lineman program.
Real life opportunities, real life experience. And that's what we're trying to give them with the 3 instructors. We got about 100 years of experience. They'll be what's called a grunt, a trainee, or they'll be an apprentice 5. And they will know how to do everything here on the ground and up the pole to help them get that job. You'll get out of this training what you put into it.
Stranded with car trouble? Give Triple R Wrecker a call. Triple R Wrecker and the Ramirez family has been serving Greater Pottawatomie County for over 20 years. Triple R Wrecker.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support local. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
We are back at Hardesty's, where the food is great and the people are even better, with our new superintendent of schools, Dr. Jason James. And let's get down to it. You hit the ground running later this month. I mean, really just in days. What does this first year look like for you, Dr. James?
It's a lot of look, listen, and feel, kind of like the CPR approach when you come in. There are amazing things going on all over Shawnee Public Schools, and the worst thing I can do is come in and try to mess with a good thing. So I'm going to spend a lot of time meeting people, talking to students, teachers, community members, and find out all the things that they've had a better perspective of than me. So I can get a grasp of what our priorities need to be moving forward.
Well, our athletic director would say you and the wolf
Yes,
That's
yeah.
a good first start
Yes.
with that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Dr. James, within your first 5 years here in the community, what are you looking forward to accomplishing, or what are you wanting to accomplish?
Well, my immediate goal is to get out into the community and really engage with our external stakeholders to make sure that they know me and I know them, and I can start building those relationships with local businesses and alumni groups and just the people of Shawnee.
Yes.
Because I want to get to know them, and I want them to get to know me. You know,
Yes.
in 2025, there's all these, there's social media, and there's all this stuff. And if you don't know somebody, you have a tendency to believe some of these wild stories that may or may not get out in the world. And I want people to be able to recognize me when I'm shopping in town or when I go to the post office. I want them to recognize me, and I want to be able to visit and talk. And so that's what I'm looking forward to right off the bat. And my 5-year goal is to make Shawnee Public Schools the premier destination educational organization in the state.
Wow, I
So,
love that.
Yeah, so we're going to work hard. We're going to build trust within our community. We're gonna give our teachers freedom to teach the way kids need to be taught and to expand everybody's horizons. And I'm just really looking forward to just making a little bitty mark in my role as the superintendent of Shawnee.
Yes, I love that. I love the education destination. We should trademark that. We will
choice.
trademark
There
that.
you go.
So through Shawnee CTV, we love the relationship that we have with the community, and we want to offer this opportunity for a message for the community. Is there something you would love to share with them or say to them during this time?
Well, it's going to be a fast and furious summer. I've toured the elementaries, and we have a pretty aggressive renovation plan
Yes.
going on, and I'm super excited to get the new windows and the new parking lot at Sequoia and all the new flooring and new ceiling and just renovating our schools for our kids. I'm really excited about that. I know our sports facilities are being improved, and we got more improvements coming. I'm really excited about that.
Yes.
And so, to be honest with you, we just got so many amazing things. The one thing we need to do better, I can tell you that is we got to be more proactive in telling our community all the great things going on.
Yes.
Because I've learned so much in just the few hours I've been in town about all these amazing things. I was pretty excited to come to town when I was driving in this morning, and I'm super excited now that I've walked around and got to see all the great things going on.
Well, it's so interesting because in a couple of hours, you can spit out a lot of different great things going on. It's really, really cool. But what I want to tell you is the energy that's flowing off of Dr. James is wonderful. I mean,
Thank
you
you.
really, you invigorate the conversation. You invigorate the people around you. I
Thank you.
think Fiona would agree.
Yes, I'm very impressed, and I'm very motivated by his passion and enthusiasm behind what this community has to offer and what Shawnee Public Schools have to offer. And I'm very impressed just after a few hours what you know about this community. We appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
for sure.
Well, but a real big deal. Now,
Okay.
we got to talk about this, but there's a press box over at this football field, and it's a soccer field. And we do a lot over there, and I'm wondering, am I going to be in a press box for football or
Yes.
for soccer?
So I have been told.
Okay.
I have been told
Yes.
that not only will the press box be ready for football season,
Yes.
but it's going to be ready for the all-state football game here at the end of July.
Oh, wow. We're hosting the all-state football game?
Yeah, I have been told that. So that's
We're confirming.
Here we go. We've got people turning around in the room
So
now.
you heard-
Can we high five on that?
You heard it here
We
first.
like that.
Yeah.
All right.
And if not, we at least know for sure Shawnee Public Schools has the facility and the potential to host a program like that.
Oh,
so, no,
yeah.
undeniably.
That-
Yes.
So I just put a lot of pressure on a bunch of people. And so, well, I'm looking forward to the press box
Yes,
too.
Yeah, that's right.
So
That's right.
it's an amazing facility,
Yes.
and it'll be ready for football season.
Well, and
Yes.
know when we're up there, you can barge in anytime because we'll have a good time.
there you
all
go.
right?
Yes.
Looking forward to a halftime show.
That'll be good. That'll be good. You're on, man.
There you go.
We'll make it
Yes.
happen.
Yes.
From Hardesty's, all of us in Shawnee, we get to
Yes.
meet our new superintendent of school, Dr. Jason James. And what a pleasure it's been, Dr. James, to
Yes.
meet
Thank you, sir.
Thank
It's nice
you
to meet
so
you.
much.
It was nice to
Nice
meet you.
to meet you.
And always remember, at Shawnee CTV, together, all of us, Shawnee, we're building community one season at a time.